guys. How we all doing today? It's Sticky here with the Sticky Cabana. What the hell was that? But anyway,
hot dogs!
Well, see, once again, man. But yeah, we're going to go over our podcast here. This
hot dogs!
Man, I'm going to have to check that out, ain't we?
Hot dogs!
Yeah, let's go check this out.
Welcome to the Glizness, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah.
We're a local fresh hot dog cart operating out of Columbia. We're going to be posted up at Sticky's, though, if that's all right with you.
Absolutely. Always
right,
looking forward to doing it. Yeah.
Gonna get a dog?
Yeah, absolutely. Please.
All right.
Yeah.
We got a quarter-pound all-beef dogs for you. See if we can get the bun open.
Yeah. A little sticky.
Little sticky. That's how we like them around here.
Absolutely. Well, that's a big dog. It's a big wiener.
Yeah. You know, I don't hear that often, so I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. Looks great, man. Appreciate it. Man, that was a huge wiener.
Better you saying that than me, but man, the Glizness is the business.
It is for sure.
Check them out, Columbia.
I'm impressed.
Big old dogs, for sure.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we are, Season 1, Episode 4 of Sticky's Cabana podcast. Have this gentleman sitting here next to us. You want to introduce yourself to
Hey there, I'm Storyteller, 417-573. Spoken word, hip-hop.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so how long you been performing?
Man. So I've been performing on stage since 2012.
Okay.
I started at a place called the Red Door Lounge, I think that's what it's called, in somewhere in Los Angeles.
Okay.
My high school sweetheart's mother ran a little open mic, and I tagged along, and I had 2 on paper. It was the first time, and it was like probably the only time I ever done it with paper. I mean, I like to have my stuff memorized, but it was before I had the memory, I guess.
Yeah.
So, performing spoken word since 2012.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a while.
I got my break, I guess, at a house party. It was an eviction show.
Okay.
It was an eviction party. They had a bunch of bands there, and while the bands were setting up, there was like downtime.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, hey, let me do my thing. Let me do my thing real quick. And so the homeowners, or not the homeowners, but the tenants, or, they were like, okay, cool. Yeah, just do it whenever. Let the band know that you're going to do it, though, so nothing's, going on. And I just started. Just at the top of my lungs, no microphone, in the middle of the crowd. I just started, and there was like a circle that formed around me, and everybody was just completely quiet. Yeah. And when that happens, it's completely like trippy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because everybody at one point is just like, he's not just yelling, like he's actually saying something,
Yeah.
And then so I've been doing it since then.
So what inspired you to get into doing what you're doing?
When I was in high school, I was really religious. Mm-hmm. So I was in metal bands. I was in like Christian metal bands. I played bass for a band. I think we were called I Saw 7 or The Honest Awakening. And then I was in another band after that as a vocalist. I was the front man for A Prophet Without Honor, and performing for them. And then I spoke with a ministry called You Were Not Alone Ministries. Mm-hmm. And that was like trying to just help people out, saying like, hey, this is where I've been. This is what's happened to me. This is how I've been helped out of that, And it was more on a religious, like, more, this is what God's done for me. This is, so I went and I've done my testimony. I've shared my testimony in front of people before, and, everything's changed since then. I was in high school, so I hadn't even experienced life at all. Yeah. I had, but not in that way, not in like a adult way, I guess.
No. Yeah.
And so I guess that's really what it was. And then I did the spoken word thing after listening to Shane Khoisan and a guy named Dan Smith from a band, or he's a group, I guess, called Listener. Mm-hmm. They're incredible.
Yeah. So they were a huge inspiration for you as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's your goals with everything that you have?
make it somehow.
Make it big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah.
when I was a kid, I was like the kid to be seen and not heard.
Mm-hmm.
But now I want people to hear me too. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's cool, you know, you can be a picture, you can be a face, but there's a story behind it all. You know
There
what I
is.
mean?
Get the message out there
Yeah.
and say what you want to say, and hopefully people hear and connect with that.
Yeah. Now, right now, it's just hold down the grind, hold down my 2 jobs, keep it going, get a place, I'm starting right now from scratch, you know. I feel great.
Starting back over again.
Yeah, I feel great.
Yeah.
I haven't drank in almost 3 months. I haven't acted a complete fool in about 3 months, you know. And
Yeah.
it's been cool.
Kind of funny how those go hand in hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, my apologies have been for something more heartfelt than something silly,
Yeah.
you know, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not they're received in any way, so who knows.
Well, you performed out at the Cabana, last year, 21? Yeah,
I think so,
22.
yeah.
22 was last year. Did you perform in 21 out
I've
there?
performed a couple times.
Yeah, you did.
The first
Yeah.
time, I was thinking about it last night. I was sitting there, I was
Yeah.
chilling out, and I was like, I honestly don't remember. And I don't remember the first time I performed at Sticky's Cabana.
What was your thoughts on the Cabana?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So, I'm from Springfield,
Yeah.
Missouri, and we have house shows there. You know, whether it's punk, hip hop, whatever. We had house shows there all the time. And you don't really have a lot of that going on in this area, Jeff City.
Yeah.
Really, where I'm at right now, there's not that going on. And if it is, maybe it is, and I just don't see it, or I don't hear about it. But
I don't think there is.
you
honestly.
know, what happened to the 4x6? Bright purple flyer with black ink on it that like you flood the high schools with.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You flood the high schools with flyers, and then you have young kids now interested in music.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not at first, but then they come up and give them 6 years, and now what? Now you have a giant booming scene of people making it happen because they know they can make it happen because they saw somebody make it happen.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So that's what I think. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like a resort.
So we are kind of like a resort. Yeah. Now that you say that.
Redneck
Yeah.
resort.
Redneck
It's cool.
resort.
I like it. I like it.
Sure,
I like how the like the bar area mirrors the stage.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, and that's cool.
You think you're lost until you step around back.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then you come around and it's just like, what was the school bus?
Oh, that was
Send down home barbecue.
Yeah.
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 So that was cool because the way it was parked right there, it was like it made an alleyway long. It made the alleyway longer.
Yeah.
And that was cool. But yeah, you're like, am I in the right place? You know, and then
We get that quite often.
Yeah. Yeah. We always
Like-
tell people if you just follow the GPS, but
Yeah.
if you think you're lost, you're probably here.
you're probably probably there, and you'll find the cars. Once you find the
Yeah.
cars, you find somewhere to park.
You come around either the corner or over the hill, and you'll just see nothing but cars. You're like, okay, all right,
Yeah, but I like it.
yeah,
I think it's a good stage. I think that's a good outdoor stage.
yeah,
And I want to play more shows on
yeah.
it. That's
and,
cool.
and you are.
Yeah.
So if I've got my dates correct, I'm thinking already April 14th and 15th. You've got a big show coming up here at the Cabana
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
with that D-Med put together.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
And then June 10th, you're also you've got a show with Wavy Mac coming in out of Michigan.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, that was put together by Dustin with Ghost Media and myself by finding the artists that I chose to put in where I did.
How many promoters do you guys have? Everybody? Yeah?
Yeah,
That's
Guy right
awesome.
here.
yeah,
That's his forte. He does the heavy lifting on that.
That's
and
cool.
he does a great job at it. We let him do it.
We booked out for the season in 6 days this year.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. So, yeah, I had a friend ask, like, well, how many people, know about Sticky's Cabana and stuff like that? And I'm like, well, he's got the whole season already booked up.
Yeah,
Like, what does that tell you?
yeah,
What does that tell you?
yeah, and we always say, we want more. We want more people to know because the music scene in Columbia, Jeff City, is not what it used to be, like you said. And we're starting to get it back there again.
Yes.
We're starting to bring the power back to the musician,
Yeah.
and that's where we want it.
Yeah.
And I think we'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're definitely, if it's any indication this season, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And everything is just ready to go.
It is.
That's
it
cool.
is. Yeah, for sure.
That's cool.
So, what are your favorite bands or artists of the last 3 years?
I'm really late on a lot of music all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? So people were listening to Kevin Gates, Out the Mud a long time ago, but I'm right there right now, clawing out of the mud. So, wow. I like a lot of stuff.
Makes you think.
Because I'm thinking about whenever I was working on a pot farm, cutting nugs off of branches, and we're listening to King Von.
Yeah.
Some really like Chicago, like hard rap, and it's like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But that's not really what I would say, I guess. I had it in my head. I don't know.
You had it and it's gone.
It's gone.
I hear you.
Poof.
Poof. Yeah. Poof. We get that a lot. We ourselves, we poof. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot
Short-term memory? What's that?
What's that?
There's just a lot. Bumpin' Uglies, that's old too. Bumpin' Uglies by they're a reggae band. And it's just they've got this line where it's like, you might think that I'm lying, but I'm not he's like, I'm not a fucking lion. I'm a drunk with a dream, and I'm a million miles away from what I thought I'd become, lost all my faith in the Lord above, It's like, that's incredible to me.
Yeah, there you go.
It speaks to me a lot.
So is there a band or artist or anything that you like that would surprise people that you like? Like something that's completely out of the realm of what you normally listen to?
Yeah, probably.
Probably?
Yeah. I like Patsy Cline.
Yeah.
I want to do like a really trapped out beat to Patsy Cline,
Yeah.
I've always had that. I work jobs that are like repetitive motions, and so I'm thinking of beats and stuff all the time and things I want to change and do. And I think a Patsy Cline beat would be cool.
Yep. That'd be interesting.
I'm already.
Yeah.
It's working. I'm like, damn, that would be.
Got him working.
Every time I try to beatbox it comes out more dubsteppy than it does a hip hop beat, but I'll get there.
You'll get it there.
It'll happen.
Music has no genre. It's from here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Yeah. Well, and
it's evident with the way we do stuff too.
Yeah.
Well, and I like, to be honest with you, the way that I grew up in a VFW basically, which my mom wasn't a veteran, but her husband was, and he had passed on. It was not my father, but I basically grew up in the Billings, Missouri and Republic, Missouri VFWs,
South of us.
a Bruin Q or whatever it was called back then. And, so I lived a little bar life as a little kid, and I listened to music that was like, Leonard Skinner. I love Leonard Skinner. I like, there's a song where it's like, Was I Right or Wrong? There's a demo version, and it's like, when I went home to show them they was wrong, all that I found, Lord, was two tombstones, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah. Makes you think.
Because I'm going to be there one day, and, that's cool.
Yeah, we obviously have faith in him. I mean, we brought him on the show. So,
cool.
And there's a reason. We're bringing the ones on the show that we are. Yeah.
That's awesome. I appreciate it.
I mean, honestly, before work stopped last year, didn't know you from Adam.
That's awesome, yeah.
But you got up there on that stage, and I'm just like, damn. I can connect with that.
I destroyed Pop the Trunk, though. I destroyed Pop the Trunk, but I'll get it back. Can't do a cover and butcher it, I guess.
So with all that said, after talking about the bands that you like and the artists that you like and everything, is there a local artist or band that you would like to perform with that you haven't yet?
DeGrave.
Yeah.
But, so, a buddy of mine had a little backyard party, and we had, musicians going up and everything. I was doing the Philly thing, the Philly cheesesteak thing, and I'm in the back, but I looked like I was like the sound booth, The sound booth was back over behind him, but I'm in the back just watching my friends all, like, have a good time, and I'm having a great time. I step back, do my thing, come back, And then finally I was done with the Phillies. It was my turn to get up there. I had a set that I had worked on, had it all in line in the computer, everything right, one track. It was everything seamless. Worked on it, had some cool things I had going. They were up there playing, jamming. They were not going to let me in. There was not going to be, I'm not going to get an aux cord. There's no dongle. It's not happening. I'm not playing no music.
Yeah.
So instead, they jammed and they're like, okay, we'll play some hip hop stuff. And I was like, let's try it.
Yeah.
Let's try it. But they don't stop. They jam. So I had to, on the fly, I was thinking, how am I going to do this? There's no structure here. So I just did bits and pieces of each song I had on my set list. And then did another little piece of this one and came back over here and just did it as it came to me because I had no idea what I was going to do. And I think that being in front of people and not knowing what to do, I was just figured it out.
Yeah, but you improvised.
Yeah. And it was fun. It was great. So I think that, and that was only with a couple of them, like a couple of the members. Well, 3 of the members, I guess. But it would be cool to have like a storyteller feature on a D-Grave song. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, DeGrave's always been a pretty hard-hitting band. Yeah. I've tried for a couple years now to get them out, and our schedules just don't conflict at all. And they conflict.
They do conflict, and they don't mesh up.
They don't mesh.
We haven't had them out yet, but that would,
Yeah. We'll have to see what we can do on that.
And then, and then, on the same genre, Goodwill and Nick Danger.
Yeah. I spoke to Nick Danger earlier this year.
Yeah. That would be cool. I actually did some spoken word for Nick Danger 4th of July, 2018.
Yeah.
In Jeff City. Me and my friends, we built a bunch of skate ramps, and we were skating in the streets. And, he stopped in. I think he was performing that day.
Yeah.
And came up, talked to all of us, and I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So I do that kind of shit.
He's blowing up here lately.
Yeah.
He played with Afro Man recently.
Yep, that's awesome.
Which, that's OG right there. Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
That's one of my goals is just to play,
Yeah, just want to get out there and play.
I just want to play.
We're definitely giving you that opportunity this year. I think with the shows we've got you set in, that would be a good one. And then, of course, I'm not going to break the news about one show that's coming up in September, but I got a feeling you'll be there at that one too.
That'd be cool.
I got this funny feeling.
You and your little hints.
Well, I'll say it when the cameras are down, if that makes sense. But we're not going to let everybody else know yet. Surprise! Yeah, pretty much. So,
And now, a word from one of our sponsors. Show Me Guitars is your only full-service, locally owned music shop with a full retail showroom offering all the top-name brands for guitar, bass, and amplification. They offer the highest quality instruments with the lowest possible pricing. And don't forget, Show Me Guitars also has your favorite accessories and add-ons, including an entire effects pedal section. Not interested in new? Not a problem. Show Me Guitars has plenty of used items to choose from. They are also happy to take your old trade-in to get you into something new. And here's the kicker. Show Me Guitars has a Fender certified repair shop for guitars and amplifiers. With over 20 years of experience, Show Me Guitars is here to help. Call them at 573-442-9141 or stop by at 3906 Peachtree Drive in Columbia, Missouri, 65203 on the south side. And we're back.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, we were talking a little bit before all this and stuff, and you're going to do a little bit of your spoken word for us. If you don't mind, go ahead and show us, something that you have going on.
Kind of the roots, kind of what I started with,
Hit us with a track.
Yeah.
So I'm King Team for life. Yes, I rep that. Dirty ass pants and a restaurant snapback. I smoke a lot of weed, make jokes about slinging crack bags. No gun, yet you break in, you catch a knick-knack. Stank ass motherfucker, you need a fucking tic-tac. I can tell you all tweets with your jaws on flip-flap. 41-7, that's the crystal meth. Haven't I counted 1, 2, 3. They've been in the front yard since 11 PMs. Take them so you can sleep again. Wake up. I lost my license twice. Because even after 12 beers and a pumpkin pie slice, you shouldn't drive through town without your motherfucking headlights. Drunk tank snoozing, afraid of getting headlights. Dreaming about before I was homeless and how that bed nice. Listen, look, I ain't really even a crook, but I skateboard, grind hard. You could read me like a book. I'm like the shingles on the outside of a really nice nook. You take a look. Some of y'all like speed. I slow my roll because I think it's well agreed that it's cool, calm, collected. I'll be chilling in the trees. I smoke good kush. Your shit smells like burnt seeds. Brixton hat, scurvy skate, plank Nikes. I talk a lot of shit. Someday Big G is gonna smite me. I guess I'll wrap up the track before the ones in line start griping. Thank you.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of your originals that you've made. Then.
Yeah. That's actually a rap. That's actually a hip hop track, but
Yeah.
when you do it just with no beat, you are the beat.
Yeah.
I was in drumline for like 6 years, so it's kind of ingrained in me. That's probably why I can write.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the beat. Yeah.
Because it feels like it. It feels like you're sitting there just running your hands, but it's your mouth instead, So it's crazy.
Good way to put it.
Yeah.
And I've got another one
Yeah.
that I'll do, but I normally do it slower and more aggressive and everything. But right now, I'm going to kind of keep it quick with it and just to show like what I like to do.
Yeah.
I like to go fast because I think that fast, so that's why I like to be that fast.
Wish I could.
And some people, like, I didn't understand it at first. I didn't understand why Tech 9 spits so fast. There's this guy, King ISO. He spits really quick. Twisted Insane, quick.
Yeah.
But it's like not quick in like a Twista quick. Twista's incredible. He's quick. But it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of quick, different calculated quick.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not just a syllable game. It's a feeling.
Yeah.
But this is my favorite one I've ever written. That's why I know it so fast, really, too. So I've watched my generation blindsided fall into these trenches and off of the walls, but not to offend any one single person at all. You and I are right there beside them. Because for one thing or another, family doesn't mean brother, and our examples tried to cover all the holes in the thought-out plans and somehow teach their children to fear strangers and still completely grasp the concept of shaking hands. But through a child's eyes, what are wars on foreign lands? Realize that someone that told mom or dad that you smile when you're happy and you yell fuck when you're mad. They can only teach us from the teachers that they had. And if you get what I'm saying, then kindly stop your praying, grow up and realize that real life means no more playing and that the games have turned into routine, and you know that means you sold them by the hour your dreams, or so it seems. And not to offend any one single motherfucker, I'm marching right beside you. And I've watched my generation fall ill with degradation, lose faith in their filthy nation, while long ago they tried to hide the explanations. And through our parents' educations, there are some things that we still don't know. And I'm walking side by side with you, the people of my generation. And I'm starting to see that it's hard to believe in a heaven when hell was printed on our money the day that God sold America to go on his vacations. And I'm running into genocide disguised as the solution and doing it a hell of a lot better this time, though, because there's less pollution, and not to offend any one single son of a bitch, you. Well, you're right here with me.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
For
you.
sure. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I like to
I don't
do.
know how
a little
people. I don't
I
know how.
can't.
Yeah.
To memorize it like that, Hey, I played a Porch Fest in Jeff City, and I had to be censored
Yeah.
midway through my set, and I didn't know how to react to it. I was like, oh fuck, I don't know what to do. I felt like Clooney the Clown from Shel Silverstein. That's who I felt like.
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, my buddy Kyle Conley, he had a Shel Silverstein book, and it had that in it. It had Clooney the Clown. And so because I kind of panicked, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I walked off behind the building, and a buddy offered me a cigarette. I took it. I don't really smoke cigarettes, but I took a cigarette, I smoked it, and then someone come running up with Clooney the Clown in the book. They're like, here. So I read it, and then, one of my buddies, he was like, you're a storyteller. You wrote what you wrote. You wrote that stuff. Yeah. So you can easily just censor it for him. And I was like, you're right. And I went out there and I did.
Yeah.
I did. I mouthed the words, cut the volume, just real quick. And it was like you were watching an edited music video.
It's pretty cool, though.
It was fun.
And
That'd be hard.
It's hard.
That'd be hard. I was gonna
That's
say.
what I was going to say. Coming from the vocalist perspective,
Yeah.
is you're used to performing and the words just come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's muscle memory.
to hold that vocal back
Yeah.
and keep in your time, in your rhythm, in your tempo.
It was a fun little game, but I was nervous.
Right.
I was nervous. It was hard.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah,
I
don't
tell
doubt
you
it.
what. And I said this. I think I was saying it to Nick when we interviewed Surviving the Fall. Is no matter how long you're doing it, if you're a performer, if you're an artist, and you're getting up there in front of an audience, stepping up to the mic, if you don't get butterflies, quit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
when you lose the butterflies, at least in my humble opinion, you lose the butterflies, you've lost the soul.
Yeah.
You've lost the feeling. And
Yeah. Well, and that's why it was fun. Yellow Wolf, too.
Yeah.
Yellow Wolf has an album out right now. He might be old. I don't really know. But it's incredible. He, he's like, I used to run around the house saying words that I shouldn't, and I got it from my folks. And if I got caught, sat down in my room 30 minutes with a mouthful of soap, put it all on paper, went to bed, woke up with the same bad mouth I was sent to bed from. Now I make a living selling all the bad words to the kids like me. So I think he's like, and I grew up to be dope. I don't know the actual lyrics, but it's like, whoa, the first time I heard that, it caught me. I was probably doing something else. It's like, whoa. So when I did the Pop the Trunk thing, like, I mean that. Like, that is like a real, like, wave growing up. I watch people beat the fuck out of each other.
Yeah.
I know, it's as a kid.
Yeah.
As a kid. And so when you hear Yellow Wolf talk about, like, things when he was, in his music, about how he was growing, how he lived, how he grew up, and things like that, we didn't have a meth lab in the back, but meth lab in the back and the crack smoke peels through the streets like another one in fog. Like, who says that like that? That's incredible. That paints that's a Northside Springfield, Missouri day. That's a morning in Northside Springfield, Missouri. And that's cool, because that's how I
St.
felt.
Louis 314.
You know what I'm saying? And it's, but he was talking about, Alabama.
Yeah.
And so, and mad witty with the words. 11:30 and I'm pulling up 30, smoking Debbage at the back of my buddy's Monte Carlo. What? I see what he's saying. I see that. And it's like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I want to be like that. I think, just like that person, but I want to be able to paint a picture in people's heads. Let you do the work.
Yeah. Hence the name Storyteller.
Storyteller.
Yeah.
417-573.
There you go.
I tried to drop off the numbers, but I think they're important.
Yeah. They are.
So.
They are, for sure. So, we're going to lighten this up a little bit with some funny.
Yeah, let's do it.
Funny stuff,
Let's do
kind
it.
of get you thinking on some on a different spectrum.
I'm ready.
So we have a patron of ours, a fan of ours of the Cabana and everything that came up with a question, and it's why can you purchase 100 fish sticks in a bag, but not 100 mozzarella sticks?
Because fish are fucking aliens.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Right into your cryptids.
Yeah, and that would go into the cryptid one. Yeah.
I like mozzarella sticks. That's why they limit me.
Yeah, that's why they limit you. That makes sense.
I have a state allotment for another thing. They limit me on, you know what I'm saying? So, what?
That's
Yeah.
from back in my old days.
Yeah.
The old government cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the government
5 pound
cheese.
block.
Yeah, I remember. I'm only a few years younger.
Just a few.
Yeah. Only a few years.
The old
younger.
man of the cabana.
Him. Yeah. Not me anymore.
No.
Him.
Hell of a team, though.
Yeah.
Hell of a team.
I don't act it. Absolutely don't act it.
No. Gets around better than I do.
That's awesome, you know.
That's
Well,
pure
no,
Irish hate and willpower. I've
might
said
be
for a
what
long
this
time, since I was even in my 20s, I have to get older.
Yeah.
I might get wiser,
Yeah.
but I absolutely, positively refuse to ever grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, amen. I still skateboard.
You've noticed at the Cabana, there's 2 younger, 2 older.
Yeah.
That run it, and so it's a different perspective all the way around.
Right.
But it gives us a good viewpoint to come from to do what we do.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a team, man. I like it. I'm thankful for it.
Figure the two older are, well, right around the 50 age mark, and the two younger are right around the 30. Under, just barely. Yeah, yeah.
Well, plus or minus, it's all right.
Yeah.
You know,
I hit 55 in May, so.
Yeah. May what?
8th.
May 10th.
Yeah.
I turned 29.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And
Day I graduated high school.
You got Jared
Back in 1986.
Nice.
You've got Jared and Lucas, who are just right under 30.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, and...
Pups.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, and for us, you know, it's like, okay, so we catch a different perspective all the way around. That's why we're able to do... we're able to get the music that we do.
Right.
We are able to book who we do because we got insights from all the way around.
So what if, you know, if I found a house with a little garage, you know, would you encourage people to have little small house shows?
Oh, yeah.
Just to keep the flow going, you know? I don't know. I've always thought about that. Like, I probably shouldn't get into a rap battle.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't get involved. Say some hateful shit, get smacked.
Or worse.
Or worse.
Yeah, you never know anymore.
Or worse. And that's, you know, that is what it is. But I know that, so I might as well stay out of that. But why can't I just MC one? Why can't I just be, you know?
Yeah.
The guy who, like, kind of put it on and does a little bit of it, just kind of announces and stays the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And has a great time. Make sure everybody else is having a good time.
Yep.
You know? So I think that would be fun. But
Yeah.
We announce and stay the fuck out of it.
yeah, like I have a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
Tons of ideas.
Nice.
I'm thankful that you guys have ideas and you guys are doing
Oh,
the things.
we'll see how far it goes. We're hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Shoot for the stars, you know.
Well, there was, you know, and now.
Yeah. Now we definitely bumped it right back up.
Good.
Yeah, we got real good with it now. Yeah. So we got you another
Good.
question here for
Yeah.
you. You know, what's your favorite conspiracy theory cryptid?
All right, so I think I've been sitting here thinking
Uh-huh.
about some things. And yeah, the fish thing, that was wild. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I was like, oh man. Fish are aliens.
Yeah.
I can't breathe underwater. You can't breathe underwater nobody for very long, you know.
Well, we do for our first 10 months.
You know, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But then after that, we're like kind of here, you know. Cow can't breathe underwater.
Yeah.
So I know, you know, whenever a cow gets stuck in a pond, they get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just strange, you know. And I used to eat it. I really just don't like it. But I know that I wanted to be a biology teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever you study, like, the hydrothermal vents and things that live down there, it's like,
Yeah.
why are we even trying to send something down there? Leave it alone.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Leave it alone. You know, it's cool to know, but leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
You can't see down there, and they can see down there, so why don't you just stay out of it?
Yeah. There you go.
You be you, I'll be me,
Yeah.
and
Call it good.
Yeah, that I think that, you know, Mac Miller. I think that, you know, anybody who made it out, I think that's what it is. I don't think they died when they said they did. I don't think that everybody dies. Oh, everybody's dying from fentanyl. Well, they're dying from fentanyl in the cities too, so that's cool. We can just take that and use that and adapt that to the story because it's more likely to be a thing because everybody knows he does cocaine in his stories. I think he just had enough money to die.
Yeah.
Had enough money to close the LLC down, close the business down.
Yeah.
You know, and that goes with all of them. You know, I don't think that if it's just some random, just one day they wake up, you don't see it, you don't know, you know. The guy had enough money. They had enough money to get out.
They had enough to go. Yeah.
And maybe not, but kind of strange.
Well, there's a lot of big names that have disappeared, you know, and you're talking there. You got Tupac, you got Biggie.
Yeah, Tupac, Biggie.
You've got Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis.
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Prince, Michael
Right.
Jackson.
Prince, Michael Jackson. Yeah, and there was some, you know, stuff going on there with Michael Jackson anyways. And so it's like, right. Oh, and it just was, his doctor just, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Accidentally overprescribed.
His doctor works for who?
Yeah.
Really, who does he work for?
Yeah.
Who was, you know, when you pay a doctor, who do you really pay?
Yeah.
You pay the doctor or the state, and they pay the doctor.
Probably.
You know, or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
Stay out of it before I, go too far. But
Too far down the rabbit hole.
yeah, that right there, that's probably one of them.
Yeah, there you go. So another good, funny question that we like to ask and get everybody to know. What's one of your more embarrassing moments that have happened to you?
I have a lot of vulgar things, I guess, that I have had that were embarrassing, behind closed doors. That I probably shouldn't talk about. Wow, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I either don't get embarrassed very often, or I'm weird really sometimes. Like if I'm in a grocery store, I don't really like to walk down an aisle that's got people in it. Mm-mm. I'd rather just go down the one that's empty. I can find what I need. I'm not going to try to go this way. They're going to try to go that way. I stay the fuck away from them. Yeah. I'm cool.
It's like NASCAR in there sometimes.
And when you're walking with somebody, the person always wants to like forget what they taught us in elementary school. That when you're walking in hallways and shit, you walk kind of behind each other. And that's how you get safely and unclogged or uncongested to the next place. No. If you got a group, they're stacked 3 wide, 4 deep, and it's like, I can't get around them. Yeah. I can't get around them. And now there's another pile up behind me, so I can't get back that way. I got dog food in the car. This thing is not turning like it should. Yep. I get weirded out. I get weirded out by that. Maybe I get it. Is that what do artists do that? Do artists just get like wild like that? Maybe that's what it is.
Yes, that may be it.
Most embarrassing moment. I jumped off a cliff with some motorcycle handlebars in St. Elizabeth, Missouri.
Just the handlebars?
No. 2 toe straps that were tied together and duct taped every which direction around the handlebars, tied to the Beckman Bridge.
Oh, wow.
With my homies. And we'd all been doing it all day, but man, my arms were getting kind of sore. I think I was drinking at the time. So, yeah, I was getting a little, couple of big old twisted teas in me, and I was feeling good. So, yeah, I'm jumping off the dang old cliff still.
Redneck engineering.
I grabbed those handlebars, and I jumped off the cliff. And my toe skimmed the water and just slapped my whole face into the thing. And when I hit the water, for a second, I thought, I'm blind.
Yeah.
I'm blind. It was embarrassing. I skipped across that little spot under that bridge like a little pebble. It was nuts.
Like somebody threw a rock and just skipped you.
Yeah, because then you're completely, out of nowhere, probably had an earring ripped out at that point, I lose earrings in the river quite often.
Yeah.
But,
I could see that.
That's pretty embarrassing. Other than that, I don't know. Choking during a set sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. That's embarrassing, but
just keep going.
It happens. You just gotta keep going.
Just make everybody think it was part of it.
Yeah. Or I'll cut it. Yeah, I'll cut it too. Like I've done. I think one of the times I performed here or at the Cabana, I butchered the song twice in the same day. I performed a show at the skate park in Jeff City and then performed that night, and just could not get through it. Kept going to the next verse or something, and it's like, I'm doing that one in Springfield, so it's.
You got it. You got it.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Well, so to kind of wrap this up for you, what's in store for Storyteller in 2023?
Just getting better. I'm going to work on marketing. I need to get merch, CDs. I've got a ton of mixtapes, a bunch of stolen beats on them. That's just me being honest.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to push them. Still going to have a few available. Thought I lost all of my music. I thought I was going to have to restart entirely. Turns out you just turn the computer off for a week, turn it back on. Now you have access to everything. Well, it finally owned up and was like, hey, this is the problem. And it's like, that's easy.
Yeah.
I was running 2 of the same program by accident, and it was Audacity, which I've used forever, But I'm phasing that computer out. I'm doing going the Apple route, so,
Yeah.
I know, but... And it's an iPad too, so it's still weird. You can't just right click and save something. You got to do like weird stuff. Save this over here. Go over here, share it as an MP3, but then who are you sharing it with? Your files, not somebody. It's been taking a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought it was impossible, but I finally got it.
Our man Lucas behind the camera there is in touch with that emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
in a big way.
You see that shit-eating grin on his face?
That's awesome, yeah.
Yeah. He's been there, done that.
Yeah, knows. Yeah. No, I would rather have like a giant iMac or whatever it's called, but... I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be nice. So that I have, we got shows. I've got, shows with you guys.
Yeah.
February 10th, Bully, Nosebleed album release show. Doors are at 8. That's at the Outland Ballroom. Doors at 8, show at 9. It's going to be There's nothing else going on, I think, in Springfield that night, so it's going to be killer.
There'll be the big show going on that night there.
Yep,
Yeah.
I expect at some point that place will be packed.
No.
And I've seen the Outland packed before, you know. They've changed some things around. I haven't been there since. So it's going back to a little piece of home. I love Springfield. I just doing my thing up here.
Yeah.
You know, me and my friends, we moved up here. My brothers, Keem team.
Mm-hmm.
We skateboard. We have a good time. We're living the life we didn't get to live when we were kids because we were living under everybody else's pressure.
Yeah.
You know, now we're adults. We still have our own things going on, but we want to influence the youth. We want to influence skate, music, you know, whatever it is. We just want to be good people. We want to open a skate park, an indoor skate park sometime. And that could happen within a year. That could happen within 10 years, 20 years. But we're never going to stop, you know. So,
Yeah.
that's where we're at.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So to kind of round this off, contact info, shout outs for you, how everybody can get a hold of you.
Yeah. All right. So I do have an Instagram. It is Dakota Williamson Skate It Fucker FKR. FKR, not fucker, but FKR. Pardon me. But that is one of the best ways to find all kinds of different content, just life and living. You know, there's music, there's, you know, garden hobbies, you know, lots of different stuff, food hobbies, things I like to do. And then I have a SoundCloud, Storyteller 417573. That's pretty much it. Dakota Williamson, that's my real name. Storyteller is my stage name, pen name.
Yeah.
Find me at shows. Talk to me. I'm here. I want to change your life. I want to let you know it's all right. Everything you've been going through is cool. Everybody going through something.
Yep.
Might as well feel good knowing that you're not the only one.
Yeah, there you go. Y'all heard it there. Storyteller, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, heck yeah. Thanks for having me.
And y'all remember to like, comment, and subscribe on here. Hey, we're really climbing up in this year. I've noticed that big time. We definitely appreciate everybody.
Heck yeah.
Views are
It's
off
crazy.
the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the highest it's ever been.
And this is what, episode 4?
This is episode 4. Yeah. So yeah.
Keep watching.
Sticky
Keep liking.
situation.
Keep
Yeah.
subscribing.
Yeah. Till then, we'll catch you next time.